Here's something that blew my mind the other day. A student told me, Maya, I find out the answer last night. And I said, that's close, but it's actually figured out. And she looked at me like I had two heads. She said, but find out and figure out mean the same thing, right? Wrong. And that's exactly why we're doing this episode today. Out phrasal verbs are some of the most powerful tools in English and also the most confusing. Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. And Maya, I have to tell you, I think I'm the one who made that exact mistake last week. I told my coworker I need to find out this problem by Friday, and he just stared at me.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, Leo, that's a classic. You didn't find out the problem, you tried to figure it out. But here's the thing, even native speakers blur these lines sometimes. Today, we're going to clean up the mess together. 5 out phrasal verbs that will make you sound instantly more natural.
I need this. I really need this. Okay, so let me start with the question that's been bugging me for years. Every time I hear figure out, I think, okay, that's just a fancy way of saying understand. But then someone says I need to figure out how to fix my car. And I think, wait, that's more than just understanding, right?
Exactly. You've hit on the most important distinction. Figure out is not just understanding, it's solving a puzzle. It's working through something step by step until you get to an answer. You're not just receiving information, you're actively constructing the solution.
So it's like detective work?
Perfect analogy. When Sherlock Holmes figures out who committed the murder, he's not standing there hoping the information magically appears. He's finding clues, connecting dots, eliminating possibilities. That's figure out.
Okay, so give me a real-life example that's not about murder.
Sure. Imagine you just moved to a new city. Your apartment has a weird old heater that won't turn on. You spend an hour checking the thermostat, reading the manual, pressing buttons, and finally, you realize you need to flip a hidden switch behind the panel. What did you just do?
I figured out how the heater works.
Boom. That's figure out. You earned that knowledge, now compare that to find out.
Find out, that's more like discovering something that already exists, right?
Yes. If I call my friend and ask, what time does the movie start? What am I doing?
You're finding out the showtime.
Exactly. You're not solving anything. You're just receiving information that someone else already knows. Find out is about discovering facts. Figure out is about solving problems.
That clarifies so much. So when my boss says, Leo, find out the sales numbers for last quarter, he wants me to look them up. But if he says, Leo, figure out why sales dropped, he wants me to investigate, analyze, problem solve.
Perfect. And here's where Spanish speakers often struggle. In Spanish, discovrir can cover both meanings. So you might hear a Spanish speaker say, I discovered the answer to the math problem. That sounds like find out, but in English you'd need figure out, because solving a math problem requires effort. Same for Chinese speakers, fashion is one word that covers both finding and figuring out. So if you're a Chinese speaker listening, when you're tempted to say fashion, ask yourself, did I solve something or did I just receive information?
That's going to help so many people. Okay, I'm ready for the next one. Work out.
Work out. This one is a double threat. What do you think of when you hear workout?
Exercise. I need to work out more. My gym membership is collecting dust.
That's the first meaning, to exercise. But workout also means to solve something, to calculate or to figure out a solution, similar to figure out, but with a specific focus on math or planning.
Wait, so workout and figure out can be the same thing sometimes?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Let me give you an example. If I say I need to work out the budget for next month, I'm doing calculations. I'm adding numbers, subtracting expenses, finding a number that works. But if I say I need to figure out why the project failed, I'm doing analysis, not math.
So workout has a math you feeling?
Often, yes. But it can also mean a situation resolving positively. Don't worry, everything will work out. That means things will end well, the situation will resolve itself. No math involved.
Okay, so now I have 3. Figure out for solving puzzles. Find out for discovering facts, and work out for calculations or positive resolutions.
You're a natural. Now here's one that I guarantee every learner has used wrong at least once.
Oh no. Which one?
Run out.
Run out? Like run out of gas?
That's exactly it. But here's the mistake I hear constantly. A learner will say, I run out of time yesterday. What's wrong with that?
The tense? It should be I ran out of time.
That's the obvious fix, but there's something deeper. The mistake is treating run out like a simple action that you can control. When you run out of something, it means the supply is completely gone. You have zero left. And in conversation, learners often use it when they just mean they're low, not empty.
Oh, so if I have a little bit of gas left, I shouldn't say I'm running out of gas?
Actually, I'm running out of gas is perfect because the continuous tense shows it's happening gradually. The problem is when people say, I ran out of patience after one frustrating minute. That happened last week. You were on hold with customer service for 2 minutes and you said, I ran out of patience.
Okay. Guilty. But 2 minutes on hold is a lot.
I know, but my point is, run out signals complete exhaustion. My better word for I'm getting annoyed is losing patience. Run out of patience means your patience is truly gone. You're about to scream or hang up or both.
So the intensity matters. Run out is the end of the road.
Exactly. Now, last one, and this is my personal favorite because it's all about connection.
Reach out.
Yes. Reach out means to contact someone, especially when you need help or support. But here's what most learners don't realize. Reach out has a warm, emotional undertone. It's not just call me, it's I'm here for you, so don't hesitate to contact me.
So if a friend is going through a tough time, I can say, please reach out if you need anything.
Perfect. And if you're a manager, you might say, I reached out to the team to check on their well-being. Compare that to I contacted the team. That sounds very transactional, like you're sending an invoice. Reach out is human.
This is the kind of English I want to speak. Real, warm, connected.
And that's exactly why we're here. Now let's do a quick practice round. I'm going to give you 5 scenarios. You tell me which phrasal verb fits. Ready?
Hit me.
Scenario 1. You're planning a trip with friends and need to split costs. You need to calculate everyone's expenses. What verb?
Work out. I need to work out how much everyone owes.
Perfect. Scenario 2. You hear that your favorite restaurant is closing. No calculation, no problem solving, just receiving news.
Find out. I found out the restaurant is closing. I'm devastated.
I know. Scenario 3. Your phone battery dies completely. 0%. No way to turn it on.
My phone ran out of battery. Classic.
Scenario 4. Your colleague is having a rough week. You want to let them know you're available to talk.
I should reach out to them. That feels good to say.
And scenario 5. You've been trying to solve a puzzle for 20 minutes. Finally, you see the solution.
I figured it out. Yes.
You just aced that. And that's the entire system. Find out for facts, figure out for puzzles, work out for math or positive endings, run out for when something is completely gone, reach out for warm human connection.
I will never confuse these again. And Maya, I have to say, the way you explained reach out really stuck with me. I think a lot of learners, especially from cultures where directness is valued more than warmth, might use contact when reach out would sound much more natural and caring.
That's a brilliant observation. And it's true, in business English, especially learners often default to contact because it feels safe. But using reach out once or twice in an email can transform your tone from robotic to approachable.
Okay, Maya, before we go, give us the one sentence we can walk away with today, the thing to repeat in our heads.
Today's rule: out phrasal verbs are not random. Find out discovers, figure out solves, work out calculates or resolves, run out exhausts, and reach out connects. Master these 5, and you've unlocked an entire system.
And for everyone listening, if you want to sound more like me, less textbook, more human, subscribe and hit the bell. We drop a new episode every day, and trust me, you don't want to miss what Maya has coming next.
Thanks for being here, everyone. Keep practicing, keep making mistakes. That's how you grow. And if you ever get stuck, you know what to do.
Reach out.
Exactly. See you next time.
See you!